murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions.
Coach, winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, blue way. Mike, 49. Green, triple C. Let's go. Keep on. Switch. Hey, alert three. Check it. Easy.
There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Jameis to throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go. Big series right here. Middle. Check.
From the 40 now on second down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he nearly broke that for more. But as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to go down again. Shaquille Barrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's Jones. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Winston. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Now Allen to throw. To throw again. This complete to Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Check. You know it. Hey, defense, let's go. Mike. Stop.
First down, and they're going to throw without him. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Allen. He finds his target, Beckham. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 13-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw, Winston. He's got Fuller. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
In the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check safety. Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Well, following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen now throwing again. It's caught by OBJ. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked it to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Allen going to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I got you, punt.
On first down, Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
61, match box, right.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
319.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Mike the 59. Here we go. Stop. Bring it. Let's bring it. Check.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Caught by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike, check. 59. Yo. 5 wide. Check out route.
Here's Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, here's Jones. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
A 32-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on second down. Winston. Jones has it. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 14. First down, Tampa Bay.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Flip it. Check.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Going for it on fourth down, Allen. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, nice move. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd down and goal. Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jones, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. And it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll try the right side with Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Allen drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barnett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Here's Allen on first and 10. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Coming. Check 50.
Now Allen. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen operating from the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Allen going to go on fourth down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 59. Be a long day for you. Check 4.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. The Bills on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Tight. Check 59, Mike. Hey, exit. Mike to 59.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Jones. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A quick throw out wide to Fuller, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
1st down, Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. On 1st down, it's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
46 is right there. Check him. Check him.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll go again to Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Buccaneers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
That's 20 goons and ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time.